In New Jersey, Wildwood police have opened an investigation after a police officer was involved in an incident caught on camera.
Action News reporter Bob Brooks live in Wildwood at the police department with details there. Good evening, Bob.
Rick and Monica, it appears that a Wildwood officer punches a man in the face. Is it justified? That is what's under investigation. New tonight, we have the video of it happening. Let's take a look. It happens quick. The person recording the video zooms in, and before you know it, the man is on the ground. The Wildwood police officer appears to strike him in the face. He goes down and is cuffed. Another look, this time in slow motion. It happened this past Sunday evening near the intersection of New Jersey Avenue and Roberts Avenue. The Wildwood police officer and a man appear to be having some kind of confrontation. The man is not cuffed. His hands are free. Then, for a reason unknown at this point, the officer strikes the man in the face. We spoke with the Wildwood police chief off camera today. He says that the man who was punched was involved in a disorderly persons complaint. He also tells us the officer involved will not be named at this point, nor will the man who was hit. But that officer is still on duty while the investigation is ongoing. And while this is ongoing, the county prosecutor's office is handling the investigation. But again, that officer will remain on duty while this plays out. From reporting live in Wildwood, Bob Brooks, Channel 6, Action News. Rick?
All right, Bob, thank you.
Look at this shit. It's over. It's over. Look at this shit. It's over. It's over.
Watch, cop walks up to unsuspecting man, sucker punching him in the face. By Justin Gardner, June 22, 2017. Wildwood, Pennsylvania. A video posted on Facebook of a cop sucker punching a man before handcuffing him has caused outrage in the community and prompted an investigation by Cape May County prosecutors. Citizens Against Abuse of Power Systems, COPS, uploaded the video Monday afternoon, saying the incident occurred June 18. The officer and the man arrested have not been publicly identified. Wildwood Police Chief Robert Regalbuto told local NBC 10 the man was suspected in a disorderly persons complaint and says we don't know what happened beforehand. However, during the video we can plainly see that the man was simply standing there, when the cop suddenly punches the man in the face like a schoolyard bully. It seems impossible to conclude that this is normal protocol in dealing with a suspect in a minor complaint. Even if the man was belligerent and insulting, cops are supposed to apply de-escalation tactics in order to reduce the likelihood of violence. The department gave no other details, including what led to the arrest. Meanwhile, this officer is still on duty despite his clear proclivity for violence. COPS is asking that anyone with more information come forward so we can get this officer off the street. The nonprofit group based in Clifton Heights, Pennsylvania investigates, exploits, and fights corruption and abuse, and provides support services to victims of abuse, according to their homepage. Follow. COPS organization at CAAP.org. June 18, Wildwood police at Roberts and New Jersey punch a civilian. Anyone know anything so we can get this officer off the street? 4:23 p.m., June 19, 2017. 22 retweets 11 like. Twitter adds info and privacy. As more and more examples of police brutality are exposed, such as suddenly punching a man in the face and knocking him to the ground, it begs the question of what gets these cops into a state of mind where violence is their first response. Read more, Father calls police for help with troubled son, body cam shows cops kill him instead. A study published June 19 provides scientific evidence that cops with low self-control in their personal lives are more likely to use deadly force on the job. Researchers measured self-control based on 8 indicators, including whether the officer had financial problems or had been in a car accident. Each indicator increased the likelihood of an officer's involvement in a shooting by 21%, according to the research. Officers were more likely to be involved in deadly shootings if they scored lower in self-control based on the following factors: a history of a suspended driver's license, involvement in a motor vehicle accident, had ever been behind on paying bills, had loans or debts over $1,000, been under any type of court order, been divorced or separated, or received a traffic ticket in the past 5 years. This study only looked at deadly shootings. It would be interesting, and likely quite revealing, if we could also analyze the data with respect to all cases of police brutality. Who knows how many of the 8 indicators were present in the aforementioned cop who sucker punched a man before handcuffing him. What we see in criminology more generally is that a pattern of indicators tends to raise more of a yellow flag but not necessarily a red flag, said co-author Dr. Alex Piquero. But police departments can and should develop and employ screening devices to help them identify applicants who may need more additional vetting, as well as continue to monitor their officers' behavior and provide additional screening and training over the course of the officers' careers. Done well, this should help departments recruit and retain the best officers who can work with the community to keep our cities safe. Read more: disabled Iraq War veteran facing life in prison for less than 1 ounce of marijuana. Sadly, this advice is not likely to be taken seriously by many police departments. While there are good cops who do everything they can to de-escalate and avoid violence, far too often we see violent, authoritarian behavior from cops, which results in innocent lives being lost and families shattered.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.